Alright, so welcome back. It's Magical Budgets. I'm kind of batch filming here, so if I say sorry, I've already said that. It may have been in a different video, so I apologize. I am going to zoom in here. Alright, so this is my debt update. The last time I did one of these, I think, was in September, maybe, and I keep saying I'm going to do another one, and I just never got around to it. So I've been watching my numbers, and so I went back in and I made this, and I saw it, forgive me, I saw it on somebody else's channel. They made something like this, and I, for the life of me, if I can remember who it is, I will link it in the description box for whose channel I saw. And she had hers a little bit different, but basically it was kind of the same setup, and I loved it so that I could see at a glance every month how much progress I'd made. So as you can see here, and I've not done a debt confession since last spring, but it's higher than it was last spring. One, because it now includes student loans, it includes a car loan, and it includes my DVC rental contracts that I owe on. And well, when I did my debt confession last spring, I didn't have a car payment because my Suburban was paid off. I didn't have, student loans had not kicked back in, so I didn't include them. And I only had one DVC contract that I was paying on, and I don't remember if I included it or not. But anyway, I have bought another one since then. So I say that to say this: I'm in more debt now than I was then. But I have a plan. I have a plan for paying this off. And there's lots of things that are in motion right now that I'm not really going to talk about yet. But I want to show you the progress we've made up to this point. From that, it is $86,970.61. And that was as of September 1st of 23. Okay. So, September, let me see. So we can focus on just 1 month at a time. I'm going to cover up October. So, September of 23. Can I zoom a little more? There we go. Alright, so we had September of 2023. At the end of September, so beginning it was $86,970.61. At the end of September it was $85,613.01. So we had paid off $1,357.60 in September. So that's kind of, you'll see a running trend, because most months I'm paying off about $1,300 a month. My goal every month is to kind of increase that. One, it will increase because with the balances going down, less will be going to interest. So it should automatically increase even if I don't do anything. But I also want to start increasing the amount I'm putting on my debt and putting towards it and paying off. So in October, you'll see that didn't happen because I paid that much. I paid enough to get it to come down, but I think I may have used my cards a couple times in the fall. And I really shouldn't have, but I did. But it's still, my debt didn't increase. It just didn't go down as much as it should have. So in October, my debt went down to $84,974 and 62 cents, which was a decrease of $638.39. So you can see here, I'm about $700 difference in what I should have paid off in October. But it is what it is. Alright, in November, the balance came down to $639.42. So that is better. So it came down $1,335.20. So similar to the still over $1,300 that it came down. In December, we came down to $82,322.63, which was a decrease of $1,316.79. So still pretty good. We're over that $1,300 mark. And now we are in January. In January, I don't have one more, I'm waiting on one more bill to come in. So what I will probably do is splice this video. I'll stop here and then I'll come back and tell you January. So let me see if that might have come in. It usually comes in on the 1st. Yeah, hang on. Okay, so I went in and I don't have the balance for one of the cards, but I just figured on what the last few months interest have gone onto it and just kind of added the interest in. So preemptively, the balance at the end of January should be $81,204.07, which we paid $1,118. Yeah, $1,118.56, which is a little bit under, but I would have been over $1,400, but I invested in a course for something that I'm working on, and so it's a personal investment in myself to be able to pay all this off. So I feel like it was worth the investment, because any investment in yourself, I believe, is worth it. So invest in yourself. So anyway, so if I can do at least $1,300 next month, then my balance should be under $80,000 next month. So that's exciting because, you know, we've been sitting over 80 for a while. So to get it under 80 would be awesome. My goal, and I haven't done a goals video. My goal by the end of 2024 is to have it below 65,000. If I can get it much less than that, great. But that would be bringing it from 82 down to 65. I think my actual goal is to do like 20,000, but that would be, you know, over 17,000 if I can have it below 65,000 by the end of December. I think that's completely doable, because if I'm doing $1,300 a month times 12 is 15,600. So if I can do $1,400 a month times 12 months, that's 16,800. So that's right at it. So I need to average over $1,400 a month coming off of it every month. And see, I'm a little low this month, so that's going to push how much the other months need to cover. But again, as the balances go down, the interest will also go down for what I'm paying in interest every month. So that will help. So right now I'm working on one credit card that's down to $744. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, and everything goes all right, I might be able to get that paid off in February. Especially, you know, if we get our tax returns back and everything's good there, I may be able to pay it and another one off. So that would be a big chunk to bring off that debt total. So that would be awesome. So that is my debt update up to this point. I'm going to try to do one of these every month so you can see how much it comes down, and I'll show a little more detail about how it's split up and what I won't say that I do the snowball or the avalanche. I've got a couple balances that are pretty low, so I'm trying to kind of go ahead and knock those out. And then I'm going to go into kind of more avalanche, because I've got one card that's got a pretty good balance on it with a really high interest rate. And I really want to get that one paid off, because I'm throwing a lot of money in interest on that one. So this is where we're at right now at 81,000. We can do this. So stay tuned for future updates. I'm going to do my best to do one a month, especially since I have this already set up. It's pretty easy just to kind of go through and say, okay, and I can show you, you know, what we've paid off and which card we're working on, and I'll show a little more detail about that one in the future ones. For how we're paying it off, because I'm trying to use a little bit of kind of the velocity banking to where I throw as much as I can, and kind of sleep some cards with certain payments. I think Ask Me How I Budget her channel. She shows a lot of that, how she sleeps cards. But I'm putting enough on there to cover the interest, and so the balances aren't getting any higher either. So it's a little give and take, but I'm getting some cards paid off this way, because the card that's at $744 right now, 2 months ago, was at $1,900. So I've paid off $1,200 of that card in 2 months. So that's why I think I can probably go ahead and finish paying it off this month. Fingers crossed. We can do it. All right, so thanks for watching. Come back and stay a while. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.